Hey everybody, how you doing? The NFL draft is, let's see, today is Saturday, the Sunday, Monday leaving Tuesday. NFL draft really gets underway technically Wednesday, but the big presentation full force is of course Thursday, the 25th, and that's when we will see the proscenium arch and Commissioner Goodell coming across to welcome everyone to the NFL draft and say, get ready, Detroit, and all that great stuff. But one thing a lot of people won't see, unfortunately, many should see on the par with the Oscars red carpet is the NFL draft red carpet. And the NFL draft red carpet was something that was started in 2010. And the idea was to reflect the fact that the NFL and sports were merging with entertainment. And what better way to show that than to have the NFL's version of the Oscar red carpet? This presentation, this coming out event that allowed the media to get up close and personal in a different way with the players, because they also had the Chelsea Piers lunch event and, of course, the main press conference after they were drafted. This is entirely different. So it also allowed the players to really show off what they were wearing. They get dressed to the nines for this sort of thing. It is the first time they're going to be seen by millions of people on national television in this way. Of course, many of them have been at high profile schools like Cal, USC, Alabama, Texas, and so on. But this is different, okay? This is entirely different. And so I thought that everybody should see what the NFL players are wearing, should know about them and what they're wearing. I come from covering the Oscars red carpet and the Night of Wonder Stars Oscar party red carpet from 2010 to 2017. And many other similar events, like, for example, the red carpet for the Expendables at Comic-Con in 2010. All this here at Zennie62 YouTube. So there's a style, there's a way that red carpets are done. And it just so happens that the NFL had hired the same person to do the NFL draft red carpet as has produced the Oscars red carpet for so many years, and that's Joe Louis, head of the Joe Louis Company. Fantastic person, great company. So after seeing now every NFL draft red carpet, save for two in person, but still watching the videos, and I might add, for those two, actually, technically, there was one year we didn't have it the same year. So I'll say for those two, I should have been in there, but wasn't, for reasons that are completely bizarre and odd and everything else. But I say this for anybody that is on YouTube who has vidIQ or TubeBuddy and you want to see who the top producer of content with respect to the NFL draft red carpet is, all you have to do is turn your systems on for vidIQ or for Tube Mogul, I believe it's Tube Mogul, and type NFL draft red carpet in the search heading, and on the right it will tell you who the top creator is. This channel, Zennie62 YouTube, and we have held this distinction for years, because we're the first. Because I take the NFL draft red carpet seriously. It is a great way to show not just that these young men are coming into society, if you will, but also the tie-ins with wardrobe and dress. It's a measure of the styles of the day, what people are thinking about, just like the Oscars red carpet is. There's no difference from that perspective. And not only that, it gives society an opportunity to see, frankly speaking, African American young men in a positive light with their parents, doing everybody proud. I can remember Josh Jacobs is one example, came with his father. Josh Jacobs was homeless for a time. He and his father had went through hard times. The NFL draft red carpet in Nashville gave them the great platform to say, you know what, we've arrived. It was very well deserved. So, but what really started me on this idea of dress tips was Deshaun Watson. And here is Deshaun Watson. This is the 2017 NFL draft in Philadelphia. And Deshaun was the first to really go there with his shoe game. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Hey, the shoes, man. Look at these shoes. Where do I get these shoes, dude? I want these shoes. What? This is. I like the shoes. This makes the draft right here, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, you're rocking the shoes, man. That's so much. I mean, I loved it. They were like loafers. They looked really comfortable, and he established a new way. And so I felt that it was a good idea to establish a baseline for what college NFL player, college NFL draftee should wear coming into the NFL that says, I've arrived. I remember Matt Ryan as another example. Matt Ryan came through, he was basic corporate blue, and no differentiating. He was the kind of person who you expected to see in a boardroom. He looked like a CEO. That was for the NFL draft in 2008, which also I attended. And here's Matt Ryan. Right here, you can see what he was wearing. Excuse me. I put this on. This is Matt Ryan. I'll get past this Lululemon commercial.
On my best run, it doesn't even feel like I'm moving. You're driving and the miles are at 0. And you feel like you could go for days.
One of the great challenges in this world is knowing enough about a subject to think you're right.
Here's Matt Ryan. Oh, see, I'm not sorry. That's not Matt Ryan. That's offensive tackle. Let me go to Matt Ryan here. That's Matt Ryan. Okay. This is Matt Ryan. I'm not gonna lie to you. We see his style. It was a very dark blue, almost black suit, white shirt, blue tie, basic, and clean haircut. Looked like he was ready for the world. He set the standard there. So I've never seen anyone set a standard, a baseline. So if you go through what I've suggested for these young men, you're going to find a common element. The shoes, black shoes. Some reason is that some come, they wear tennis shoes. Some wear shoes that are more like, sandals with the toes open, which is a no-no. You don't want to show your toes. What you want to show is that you have done one thing, grown up, and that you're ready to lead. You're ready to be acknowledged as a leader in society. You're ready to be acknowledged as a leader of men. After all, that really what this is all about, if you think about it from the standpoint of the play on the field and all that goes with it. You want to say that for those who are family men, that you're a great family man and you're providing for your family. There are a lot of positive statements to be made with the appropriate dress. And you want to make those, if only so that people can come away and say, I want to get behind this person. I want to help this person. It will help you later in life, without question. And it's unfortunate the National Football League doesn't push this aspect of how the players enter the league. It really should. So my idea was to really, again, set a baseline and to say, okay, this is what you should think about. This is how you should think about dressing. This is how you should think about presenting yourself. And also, there's some basics here that I wanted to throw in. For example, and I'll just give you, I'll just give you one example, like Caleb Williams. But I've done this for every single player.
2024 NFL Draft Red Carpet Dress Tips.
Excuse me. And here is the video, okay? And I'll let it play and I'll explain it after it's done.
By me, Zennie Abraham, Zennie62.
Oh, that's Annie Yeager, by the way. She was at the NFL Draft Red Carpet in Las Vegas, but I originally met her in 2017 at the luncheon in Philadelphia. So we were catching up and cracking jokes about Casey Wasserman. Anyway.
Media. 4, Caleb Williams, quarterback, USC. Caleb has been criticized for wearing tacky suits. We're going to put him in fine style with conservative black Perilous shoes, comfortable for the red carpet, and to pair those shoes with the appropriate suit, this burgundy suit, white shirt, and gold tie with the accessories. Caleb Williams will be ready for the NFL draft, ready for the world. Subscribe to Zennie62 on YouTube and bookmark NFL News by Zennie62.com.
See, and I'm sure that Mr. Williams would appreciate that, input, so that, again, there are guidelines here. Wear black shoes. You can't go wrong with black basic shoes. I recommend Perilous because of the comfort. I say go without laces because you don't want to get in a situation where you have to tie your laces and bend down and everything else, and maybe it's not the right time. Maybe you're in a crowd of people, which does happen at the red carpet. So if you have simply kind of a loafer style shoe, it makes everything so much easier. And so then there's a matter of also making absolutely certain that you represent your school. Every single player of all the 13 players I've done, all of their wardrobe represents their school colors. Why? Because I noticed that when I've covered the NFL draft, that players from the SEC commonly wear their school colors. But outside the SEC, Big Ten, no. Pac-12, when, for example, there were a number of Cal players that were drafted, and I'm not going to name names. I'll just say that some of them, most of them, didn't even wear the blue and gold of Cal. Me, Cal alum, Master of City Planning in 87, served on the Cal Alumni Board for 7 years. I made noise about that. Not in a way that was inconsiderate or mean, just said, hey, you know what? You went to Cal. I did this with, I believe, Javid Best. You went to Cal. Show the colors. And whereas by contrast, Jared Goff, when he was drafted, what did he wear? He wore Cal colors. That's the way. Go Bears. You want to represent the school. Maybe you had a bad time here or there. That goes with the territory. That's life. But by and large, the school gave you a crucible within which to get drafted by the NFL. Reward them by just showing the school colors. There's nothing wrong with that. So I just wanted to share this baseline, if you will, or why I came up with this idea of, well, give me these draft tips from the NFL draft red carpet. It's a baseline. Doesn't mean you have to go exactly as I say, but it gives you some perspective as to what one should consider wearing and why, and how to present yourself and why. You want to say that you're ready for the world. You don't want to communicate that you're this wild and out kind of guy that doesn't care. You want to say that you're a leader. That's the idea. Good luck, everybody, and please subscribe to Zennie62 on YouTube and bookmark NFL News by Zennie62.com. Yeah, NFL, I'll show it to you real quick. I'm very proud of one of our newest sites, NFL News by Zennie62.com, which will be the seat online for our NFL draft coverage, and it is right here. See, there it is. Just scroll down, and you can see, click on NFL Draft Live here. We'll start Super Bowl party. And then there's constantly rolling news from YouTube that's brought here. And for example, dress tips here. I've got to work on that little photograph there. But the bottom line is you can read about the playing rules and the latest NFL news here. You can also see news that, well, isn't exactly the NFL, but it's news that comes through our feed that we like. For example, there's my friend Vladison, who is ready to pump iron. She is a up-and-coming power lifting, strong woman who's also doing glamour. And there she is again. NFL media briefing, competition committee, health and safety agenda, Lumor Vladison, and playing rules, bylaws, and proposals. People making their cases for what team should draft which player. From the archives of Star Trek, Leonard Nimoy, something that Special Tower Group. Now, I didn't do that. That was good. That was, by the way, CBS Sunday Morning. But there's so much content from so many people about the NFL draft on YouTube that I felt this model was better than trying to rush around and make videos to catch up with what people are doing, right? That's untenable now. This is a better way. This gives you what people are thinking, the news, mock drafts done all over the place. You can see it all here. You can see it all here. All right, folks. So please join us for our live stream Thursday, right here, Zennie62 on YouTube. And follow Zennie62 on YouTube and subscribe for our week of NFL draft coverage. God bless you, and God bless the United States, and God bless the NFL. Thank you.